I was on that great fire last year, and now we are again, and it's just barely into June, and we're doing this already.
Upwards to here tonight as we continue to track a wildfire burning 75 acres near Geiger Heights tonight. Good evening and thank you for joining us for KREM 2 News 10 at 10. I'm Mark Hanrahan. The Grove fire started just before 2 this afternoon, but warm and windy conditions meant it jumped from just 20 acres to more than 70 in an hour. Tonight, we have just learned that all Level 3 evacuations have been downgraded to Level 2 Get Set orders. That is according to Spokane Regional Emergency Communications website. And that means people living within the boundary on your screen right now should still consider staying away from the area, but that threat is no longer imminent, according to authorities. We have live team coverage tonight to keep you informed. Chief Meteorologist Jeremy Legoo is in the Weather Center with the latest on the weather conditions. First, though, our own Nicole Hernandez joining us from near the fire line with everything we know so far. All right, we'll try to get back to that story as soon as we can. In the meantime, let's get over to Chief Meteorologist Jeremy Legoo. Jeremy, obviously a big thing fueling the fire today was all that wind. Have things died down over the nighttime tonight?
Yeah, quite significantly. A few things to update you on as we take a look over Lake Coeur d'Alene. Dew point of 29 degrees with a temp of 62 means our relative humidity is back up to near 30%. That's a big deal. We were down in the teens earlier. That's a huge factor in wildfire conditions. Notice the wind west-northwest at 9 miles per hour, a giant change from where we were just a little bit earlier. Strongest gust as of late puts us up at 21 miles per hour, but even that is a far cry from where we were earlier today. Multiple wind gusts up near 45 miles per hour earlier today fanned the flames of that Grove fire. Overall, what is happening is things are calming down. We still have some of that smoke in the atmosphere, and it's still putting us at a moderate air quality. All in all, not too bad, and it is expected to improve. Strongest wind gusts of the day in the mid-40s, widespread though near 40 miles per hour, and that wind is expected to die down and basically remain negligible through the day tomorrow. It's all as that storm and front swept across the inland northwest. It was a classic wind maker for us. Also, one that drops temperatures. 74 degrees tomorrow, 80 Thursday, Friday looks dry and windy yet again. Likely talking high fire danger as we round out the work week.
All right, Jeremy, thank you very much. We'll check back in with you later in the show. Again, all Level 3 evacuations were downgraded tonight to Level 2 Get Set orders for that area right there highlighted in yellow on your screen. This map is from the Spokane Regional Emergency Communications team. It updates as those levels and boundaries change. A few other tools to keep in mind as we track this fire. Shrek also has a tool that lets you look up your address to find out if you are within the evacuation zone. So if you are unsure if you're inside that boundary, they'll let you know exactly what you need to know. In the meantime, you can always tune into KREM 2 Plus. It is free to download on Amazon Fire, ROKU, and Apple TV. New tonight, Spokane police are searching for a suspect in a deadly hit and run that happened in downtown Spokane earlier this afternoon. According to police, they arrived at Brown and Main and found a woman lying face down in the road. They say medics showed up shortly after and took her to the hospital, but unfortunately she died from her injuries. The initial report showed that she was hit by a car, but police say they have not found that car as of tonight. So if you have any information that could help, you are asked to call Crime Check at 509-456-2233. And now to our night beat with a quick look at the day's top stories. For a second time in a week and a third time this year, the Pride mural in downtown Spokane has been vandalized. This time, vandals used paint to vandalize the crosswalk. Last week, Spokane police arrested 3 teenagers for defacing the mural with scooters. And last month, several people lit the crosswalk on fire. Spokane police tell KREM 2 they are investigating this most recent vandalism. Washington Governor Jay Inslee announcing today a new directive affirming the right to emergency abortion care at hospitals in the state. The directive means the Department of Health must clarify that Washington state hospitals must provide abortion services.
So here in Washington, we are going to continue to support a women's right to health. We're going to continue to fight for access to reproductive health services. And we're going to continue to protect the privacy of women's right to health care in the state of Washington.
The move comes as the U.S. Supreme Court is set to rule on an abortion case out of Idaho. The Washington directive would require hospitals to treat patients who need medically necessary abortions as a complication of pregnancy. And today we got a first look at Shado Parks High School's new health center. This is one of two new school-based health centers that opened up at North Central and Shadle Park last month. Partnering with Chaz Health, SPS hopes this will help give students more time in the classroom so they won't have to leave school for basic medical appointments.
We're providing full family medicine services as well as mental health services, and that's what we love doing. We want to see these kids, we want to help them, we help them succeed. We're going to be open during the summer. We're trying to help them get into the classroom for next year to complete any kind of paperwork they need to do. We can do vaccines, we can do all kinds of things here, preventative health.
Each clinic costs roughly $300,000 to build. Rogers High School opened up a clinic in 2020 and has since served more than 650 students. And that was your Night Beat. To learn more about any of these stories, just head to our website. That's KREM.com. More fallout for Boeing after January's door plug blowout. For a second straight month, the company received no orders for its best-selling 737 MAX planes. Boeing shares also fell about 3% this afternoon during trading. This follows poor figures for April when Boeing only reported 7 sales. The company hopes the slow pace of orders will pick up during next month's International Air Show, where aircraft deals are often announced. Attorney General Bob Ferguson is taking steps to improve the safety and well-being of young people. Today, he announced the launch of Hear Me WA, a statewide helpline dedicated to bettering mental health. It provides 24/7 access to crisis counselors and support services. The initiative addresses the youth mental health crisis.
Finding help is not always easy, especially for young people, and especially for young people in rural areas, for example. Whether the issue is bullying, social pressure, suicidal thoughts, substance abuse, or even threats of violence, Hear Me WA can help direct youth to the right place.
The helpline can be accessed through call, text, online, or the app Hear Me WA. All methods are live right now to use. Well, take a look at this. Caught on camera in Rhode Island the moment a deer jumps through the window of a public bus. Take a look. You can see that deer just burst through the front windshield, sending shattering glass everywhere. According to the Transit Authority, 3 people in the bus were hurt, though not severely. Officials did say that deer died on board. And that was your KREM 2 News 10 at 10, where you get more news in less time. But don't go